Yo, yo. What's good? It's your boy Chef. Getting things set up over here. What's good? What's good, YouTube family? Just waiting for the homie to come through.
What up, my guy?
What's going on, big dog?
Nothing much.
What's going on? Yeah, it was something weird, man. I go to StreamYard from the phone, it goes straight into the account. I go from the laptop, it's treating me like a guest. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look, we
It's,
gonna have to do a work. We gonna have to do what they call a workshop. I'm gonna have to get you, King. Me, Daryl, gonna have to get y'all to get. We gotta get this together.
yeah, man, because this I don't understand this right now. It's making me run the broadcast from the phone.
Yeah, I get it.
But nonetheless, what's good? What's good? What's good? Facebook, YouTube folks. Welcome. What it do? Ron P, I see you. We always love the Presleys. All right, the family that conversations together, stays together. I already put on the IG. I saw the pictures with them, man. Beautiful couple. Beautiful couple. I told them they're my heroes. What it do, Kim? What's good? What's good? Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Always holding it down. Don C. What's popping, family? We ain't raised your blood pressure too much yesterday, huh? Right, because I'm not responsible for your medical bills. Just saying. Just saying. So hold on. Let me add the other guy. Add the other guy to the mix. Here we go. Here we go. And we're going to get rid of the other guy. We like the sharp guy. We don't like the blurry. Bang, bang. Here we go. Can you hear me? Perfect. All right. What's up, Maricela? Lady TJ, what's going on?
Good evening, Lady TJ.
Good evening. Yeah, man. So today is going to be a beautiful day. Another proud moment.
Bring it.
They going to bring the heat. And I can tell you this.
Subject.
Woo. Right. That's what I'm like. I might have to go sit somewhere, man, and go back to Brooklyn where it's safe. Because it seems like it's going to get pretty spicy. But I think we got the right folks to be able to handle it. So I'm definitely excited about that. Let me see who we got there. Where's King at? He's going to pop in eventually. Oh, thanks for the heads up, Colette. It said the thumbnail states the show's being hosted on EBlack TV, not over here. It might be, you might have to expand it because it actually has both of our names there. So when it's not expanded, it might actually look like it's sending you to one page. But I appreciate the heads up.
Look, we're gonna have a whole workshop. I'm gonna work with these guys, man. It's a whole I've been doing this only 5 months, man, and I'm gonna work with them thumbnails, getting a page right. So give them grace.
Yo, come on now. You gotta keep it real, man. My thumbnail game went up by 1,000, man.
Man,
my thumbnail game stepped up.
hey, you might have an eye for it, man. My thumbnail game trash. I got like kindergartner thumbnail game.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was feeling proud. I was like, hold up. I said, oh, this doesn't look too bad. I was like, this does not look too bad. So what y'all sipping on? What you guys sipping on over here? Talk to me. Garden. What y'all sipping on?
Man, it's a Tuesday. I don't know if they sipping. They might be on some alkaline water or something right now.
Yeah, alkaline vodka. Alkaline vodka. But listen, we want everybody to participate. All right. This is just a wind up, a warm up to the actual show. So you guys also don't have to just be sitting there and waiting around, but this is going to be a definite wind up to the show. And not only as a wind up to the show, we have a little wind down after the show for you. You know, sometimes when we get these topics and we shut the show down, there's some of you guys that have some latent points, or lucid points that you want to bring up. This is going to be your opportunity to drop something in that we might not have said before or that you might not have heard. So I think it's going to be pretty decent. It's going to be pretty decent. Let me do a microphone test. EBlack, testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think this is
You
being
can
the
hear me.
second one. I think
Perfect.
first of all, get the thing off my. They can't see my face.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm
God.
going to put a bigger one there.
I want y'all to understand that we are literally building this plane as we fly. So we're working with the guys, But I really think like I'm excited for tonight because, like I said, this is one of the topics that usually the men get, toxicity within the community because we are the leaders of the community. We're in charge of the community. So if there's any toxicity in the community, it's up to us to be the first ones that are in charge of cleaning it up. And no society is ever profitable without the men cleaning it up. So, you know, like I said, this is one of those subjects that, like I said, the men didn't get the first bite at it, but I mean, I'm waiting to hear what the women are gonna say today. You got a great crew, like you got a great crew, and
Toxicity.
what do you think about
Toxicity.
it? Who's the first line? Okay, who's the first line in charge of cleaning up toxicity of the community?
For me, the first line of toxicity cleansing, it always comes back to the same thing I say about cleaning up your own room, cleaning up your own house. If toxicity exists within your family, and if it's something that's been a recurring, theme within your family, then that means you have to work from within your family to eliminate that toxicity. Why? Because those creatures, those wonderful, loving creatures called children that we put out into the community, are the ones that absorb our toxicity and then go out into the community and transfer it, and eventually when they grow to love somebody, potentially they can pass that toxicity on to their family member or to their new family unit, thus rinsing and repeating that cycle again. So I believe that toxicity, once you recognize it, you have to stop it from within. And sometimes it's actually recognizing that you yourself are the principal toxic variable within the situation.
Man,
Sometimes when we're in a screwed up situation, we always have to. Me personally, I look back and the first thing I do is I check to see if I'm the asshole. What it does is that you there's certain checks and balances. So what I do is if I do something or say something to somebody that's terse or that somebody may not like, I do go and run it back and I think, okay, let me look at it as a lens that I was being a jerk or an asshole just to see if it fits. But if in that situation, when I'm running it through, I'm like, no, I was actually validated and, it was appropriate, then I move to the next thing. So for me, when looking for toxicity, you gotta look, within yourself first, because you may be the toxic piece. You may be the lemon. You may be the lemon amongst the strawberries. Oh, I gotta write that one down.
Yeah, man. And to just take it a little further, I think definitely the men are in charge of the community, ensuring that we set the standards for society. You know,
Peace, Queen Ebony.
so
She
I
also
just
said,
want to make sure. I just want to make sure. Like I said, we just put that out there. And then, like I said, the women are getting the topic first, but I would love to get. Well, look at Donna crazy. Donna crazy. She hit me. She on me with this Burlington joke. Trust me. Oh, tomorrow I got something. I went to Burlington yesterday. I got me a nice little. I got me two gifts. Trust me. It's going. It's look. I'm the pettiest individual you know. So,
bro,
but hey, chef. I was invited to go to another panel, and I want to make sure that like I said, we got this is gonna be something new. We're gonna get everybody on this pre gardening prep. I like the way you put the post. Right, you said we're gonna get them warm and moist. What you say?
no, I didn't say moist.
you said you
I did
said
not
the
say
way
moist.
you said something. I was like, yeah. Oh, I'm still in that.
I said we're gonna get the garden warded up. We're gonna get the garden warded and warmed. Right? That's why if you notice on the thumbnail, it was a leaf where it had like morning dew. It had water droplets on it. You get what I'm saying? You said moist. Oh, I guess Mrs. Black getting special treats tonight, huh? Let's see
Yes,
what your head
sir.
is at, big dog.
Hey, but
You're
hey,
gonna
I'm gonna
cultivate
check
your
out.
own garden tonight.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that garden right. But hey, like I said, I'm gonna be checking out on CKQ's podcast. We're gonna be talking about morality and a couple other topics. So I just
Where's
wanted to
that?
check in with the garden.
Oh, you're about
Cause
to roll over there now.
yeah, I'm about to roll over there now.
Cool, 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 cool. But yeah, man, thanks for popping in. You already know what we're gonna be doing. Gonna get ready. See you at around 9 o'clock
Hmm.
for our wonderful
I might
flowers.
not be able to make that because we be getting in good conversations, but I think you got it. Just make sure you add yourself to the stream.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, thanks. I'm learning, yo. I'm learning. I'm learning. You know what
All
I mean?
right, y'all. All
Hold it
right,
down,
y'all.
big
Check y'all
dog.
later.
Peace. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Who wants to jump in and say what's up? I'll put this. Let me copy this in here. Anybody have anything interesting going on today? Anything that they're willing to share? I'm about to put the link in right now. I definitely appreciate y'all bearing with the kid, trying to get this technical thing situated. Uh-oh. This technical thing situated. Let me put this in here. Boom. I put the StreamYard link in there. So if anybody wants to pop in, kick it for a second, you have the option to do so. Yo, Danique, man, I owe you, bro. I owe you. Blame it on the mind, the time, and not the heart. I've been trying to get up with this brother for a minute. When he hits me is when I'm in the middle of doing a couple of things. When I remember I got to get up with him, I'm not in an opportune position. You get what I'm saying? But I I appreciate your persistence. Trust me. Well, why don't you jump up, Kim? You pushing TJ. Why don't you jump up? We haven't heard your voice yet. Hit us with the velvety tones. You know who I'm looking for? I'm looking for my man, What the Funk. Where is What the Funk? I was actually going to do something special for the homie because he's been asking me to do something for so long. My man. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate you. Let me go give you a light. I like when people make me feel special. Just a regular dude trying to figure these YouTube streets out. Trying to figure these YouTube streets out while still trying to maintain a modicum of sanity. So right now, get your likes up. Get your likes up, damn it. Get your likes up. We got 21 watching, 19 likes. I definitely appreciate it. 145 subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe and hit that black notification bell where it says all, or hit the notification bell and then select all. So if I end up coming up with a random stream at some point, you'll know, you'll see it, and you won't be left out. Uh-oh. What am I cooking tonight? Sister TJ, I'm just chilling. I'm going vegetarian tonight because we're in the garden. That's crazy, not vegetarian. I had a brisket sandwich earlier, which was pretty good, with onions. I'm an onion guy. It had fried onions and some red onions. Onions are probably some of my favorite vegetables ever. Onions. But besides that, no cooking today. Just lounging, relaxing for the garden party. Wild girl, Mickey Red, what up? ATL's finest, Black Hollywood's finest. I see you. I see you. Diamante Tagli, or Tali. What's up? What's going on? Thanks for the love. I've seen you in the comments too. I appreciate your vigilance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. I'm excited. What up? What up? What up?
What's up, Chef?
What's going
Hey,
on?
Chef.
Hey, Dawn and Colette, what's going on?
Wagwan.
Wagwan, gal. See you, see you.
You know, I was back here for like ever, and I'm like, Chef, I'm here.
Man, this is struggle streaming. I started out the stream on my phone,
Right.
and I can't get admin rights for some reason over to the computer. So it doesn't even give me an alert when somebody's waiting back there. So you might want, next time you may want to be like, hey, yeah, like I'm here in the back. Yeah, just like that. Exactly, just like that.
It's all good. So I wanted to ask you, so hello, what's the other guest name?
Dawn.
Hi,
hey,
Dawn.
Colette. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. So, Chef, this is what I want to ask you. So you said that whenever you make an offense or whatever, something pops off, you do a reflection. But once you do that self-reflection, who does a reflection on you?
So I think I see where you're going. So you're absolutely right. One of the things that I do is I do my self reflection, right? And then I go through it and I see the point that I come to. I have to ask someone. And normally I'm one of those people that do that. I'd be like, yo, man, I mean, did you think I was wilding out yesterday? Like, I need your opinion. You know, what do you think? Do you think I overreacted? Am
Mm-hmm.
I elicit that. And when people give me feedback, even unsolicited feedback,
Yeah.
at times I take it because you don't know the impact. Sometimes our emotions don't allow us to receive unsolicited feedback.
Right. But
In the corporate,
do you have like one person or maybe people that you look towards that you absolutely respect that give you that feedback?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Funny story. Funny story.
Mhm.
One of them is actually to the right of your screen.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know, Dawn, like I've known Dawn, I've been so almost 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? 15 years. You know, she's an accomplished professional, you know,
Mhm.
in corporate America as well. And, you know, we came up in the trenches together, you know, and believe it or not, you know, she saved me in a certain situation where, you know, I could have allowed my emotions to overtake me. This was years ago.
Right.
And she happened to see me and she actually stopped in front of me and grabbed me physically,
Right.
right? Grabbing a big black dude physically, and then took me outside like, "No, come on, come on, come on, come on."
Mhm.
I was on a warpath, working in corporate America, where you got these people that are they feel shielded, where they can say anything and do anything and play little games,
Right.
where the places where you are from, those things would never be accepted.
Right.
So it's understanding this weird kind of environment. So she's one of those people. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know, I have a few people, you know, my lady definitely, because she was actually a friend before she became my lady.
Right.
You get what
Right.
I'm saying? So I always bounce it. I have to bounce it off someone. And that was a great question because once I get my own self realization, I do need realization from the external side looking in to see
Right.
what it looks like, because that's where the whole issue of optics comes in.
Right.
Understanding even though your intent maybe is a certain way, the optics from the outside kind of determines what society sees or what is a reality to others.
Right. And it's not just getting the other side, but someone that you absolutely respect and revere, you know.
And trust.
um right.
Yes.
So I want to ask you, Dawn, when he does come to you, let's say you have not witnessed what he has done, um and he does come to you, right?
Uh-huh.
Does he give you the information in a sense of giving you the full information without painting himself as the victim? Or does he actually give you the entire story, including what he might have done as well?
You know, and I'm going to answer it honestly because, like I said, like Chef said, we go way back,
Hmm.
way back. So, and we've saved each other, by the way, over the years. He's gotten me out of some rough situations as well, and we are good friends.
Right.
The thing about Chef, he's very transparent. So
Hmm.
he will usually, I say, people like that kind of tell on themselves, basically. So I think he does give the full story, and he wants the honest feedback. Um,
Right. Right.
and that's one thing that I do respect about him is that he's not afraid to say he was wrong, and that's a trait that a lot of men, I mean, just being honest, I'm sure you can attest to it as well. It's a hard thing sometimes for men to do, admit their wrongdoings. But I do think that he definitely is transparent when he asks for advice and wants the honest feedback.
Hmm.
Sometimes the feedback isn't asked for, and I just give it to him anyway. I'll send him a text message like, hey, sometimes he responds, sometimes he doesn't, but I'm going to give him the feedback. That's what friends do. We
Right,
talked last night after the broadcast. He doesn't like coming out of character.
right.
It was very unlike I think a lot of people saw him, but that's part of who Chef is too. Like he said, balance is something that he does, but it is something that he works on every day. And I think it's important for us to understand that when somebody does kind of go off the rails, or what we think is going off the rails. I don't personally think he went off the rails. I think what he did needed to be done, but I think that if you look for people to act a certain way, I think it makes everybody surprised, like, oh wow, really? Chef
Hmm.
said that? Um, he is human. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Right,
can't always be balanced all the time.
right.
Sometimes you're not. That's reality. I'm a hothead personally, so I've learned a lot from Chef over the years, to be honest, because sometimes I'll go straight off the rails, 0 to 100. And sometimes you need that friend to say, yo, you look like an idiot when you do that. And
Right.
at first, it might be uncomfortable to hear. You're like, wow, did he really just call me an idiot?
Hmm.
But if you're acting like an idiot, sometimes your friend does need to tell you, like, hey, you know, put the brakes on, stop, listen,
Right.
don't. I think one of the things that he used to tell me is, don't, I can't even remember how it goes. Don't, uh, don't hear to listen. Don't, something
Oh,
responding and listening. I
yeah,
can't.
listening to respond, listening to understand versus listening to respond.
Okay. Yeah. So that's something that I remember, when because we worked side by side for quite a number of years. And that's something he always used to tell me. And I used to get aggravated, roll my eyes. I didn't want to hear it. I wanted to go off and, tell everybody how I felt. But sometimes, you have to take that advice from friends,
Right, right,
so that's my take on it. You have to
right,
be honest with people you love.
right. So my next question, I guess, is for both of you, since you guys have a background from what you said being hot-headed, right? I'm not
Uh
misquoting you guys, right?
huh.
um, do you feel that okay? Because my outlook is because I've dealt with hotheads, and in particularly a close family hothead where I'm like, you know what? I've dealt with you enough to the point where I feel like you're unsavable or I can't save you, right? So, do you guys feel that there are some hotheads out there that are unsavable in a sense?
I don't know that I'll say anybody is unsavable. I do think, and this is from, I think with age comes wisdom. I'm 50 plus. When I was younger, say in my 30s, early 40s, I was much more of a hothead. And
Mhm.
the thing that gets, I think the thing that I didn't understand, and I needed good friends like Chef and other friends and even some family members, if you are such a hothead that people don't want to talk to you, maybe about certain subjects
Mhm.
or different things, like, oh gosh, don't bring politics up around her. It's
Right.
just too much. It's going to cause a fight. It's going to, you don't want people to see you coming and run the other way, because then nobody wants to listen to your point of view if you're smacking them across the head with it.
Mhm.
And I think I've learned that over the years, and I maybe can call myself now a reformed hothead.
So you believe that they can be saved. How
I
about
do.
you?
I was saved. I was saved. I had good people, that would, you need people to tell you about yourself, though. That's the thing. That's the only way you can get saved, because, you're the one that has to sit back in your place wherever you are, by yourself, to say, you know what? Maybe you are being an asshole. And
Yeah, but
I
for
think it's
you have to
important.
also also have to receive it as well. You have to be in
Yes,
that place to receive it. So,
right.
I understand what you're saying. I don't agree, but more power to you.
You want
Chef,
to
what
answer
do
that?
you feel?
I feel that we have to understand that there's going to be times, just like you have vesting times or vesting periods. I
Hmm.
believe that when everybody has the ability to be saved or moved from a particular paradigm or off of a particular harmful axis, they do have that ability. The thing is, you have to be there during the correct vesting time. Sometimes, in order for people to recognize or start to step away from a certain patternistic behavior, sometimes it takes either them hitting rock bottom or this awful thing called a rude awakening. And if you don't catch them within that point, they're not going to listen to anything. You know the story of Icarus. Told him not to go too high up. He
Hmm.
became bold. His ego took him, and he flew too close to the sun, and it burned his wings.
Hmm.
Some folks only learn when their ass bounces off the ground from rock bottom, and then it tenderizes them to a point where they're able to absorb, the truth, the salty, bitter seasonings of what's going on after they hit rock bottom. So some people, you have to catch them at the right time, and sometimes the right time is at a different age or
Hmm.
level of maturity.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can't feed steak to a baby. You
Hmm.
follow? So there's some people that exist within a level of self-aggrandizement, and they feel like they are the ish and nothing can stop them. That level of bravado, that level of you know of just feeling themselves so much, they feel as though they're untouchable. Many people feel like that, and they're not going to absorb anything until something happens, right? So the last piece is this: if you're going to try to undertake that set of actions to try and help this person,
Hmm.
be very, very careful.
Yep.
You can wanna help somebody that's having an epileptic seizure, and I know this may sound awful, but you guys will understand. You can try and help somebody with an epileptic seizure, but be prepared to get elbowed or kicked in the shins
Or bit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
or bit. All right,
Yeah.
Right.
because that's going to be the sacrifice. That's the symptom of somebody going through that. So the same way, if you see some people that are in a leper colony and you want to help them, and you really want to help them and feed them, you're going to have to think about, okay, yes, I could be helping them, but what am I going to be carrying on me back to my
Exactly.
family,
Right.
to my family, And
Right.
even if you want to slightly broach something that took place yesterday, you know, at some point, do you try to help this person, or do you be like, you know what? Nah, man, I'm not doing this. This ain't my problem anymore. You know, and at some point, that's always the balance. I never give you guys magic pills because it doesn't exist. So all I could tell you is about the size and maybe how many different plates you might have to spin to bring about the outcome you want.
But the thing about it is, sometimes that's the answer. Sometimes that's the answer. If enough people say, you know what? I'm not going to, when I was younger, I'm telling you, Chef, I was a hothead. Some people didn't want to deal with me because of that. I used to say, well, people either love me or they hate me. That was my mantra. I had a lot of people that loved me, but I had a lot of people that didn't. And sometimes it takes for you to be off putting to other people. And then for you to reflect on that, you know what? Maybe I need to be a little softer. Maybe I didn't have to get so mad. Because if enough people pull away from you and wash their hands, whether it be family, friends, co-workers, it does cause you to take that long, hard look in the mirror and say, what am I doing? If the common denominator is me, it can't always be everybody else's fault. If I'm fighting with everybody, then it can't always, at some point, you have to look within yourself and say, okay, I was just in a room with 6 people and 5 of them I'm arguing with. You got to look at yourself to figure out what's, because you're the common denominator. So I think there's some of that too. It does take people to wash their hands and be like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with you, especially Colette, with you with a family member. You know, you said that we just had to wash our hands, and that's sad. You don't want to do that. I'm sure you love your family member that is, but maybe it is going to take that. Maybe that will be the thing that makes them take that long, hard look in the mirror and say, you know what? Maybe I need to figure this out.
Well, you're correct in the sense of okay, okay, yes, that I'm hearing both of you guys are saying yes, there will possibly be a point in their lives that whether it's they hit rock bottom, they will self-reflect, right? And the part where I disagree in the fact that they will self-reflect is the fact that I feel, or I would say, I've seen the part where even when they do hit rock bottom, they still, if they self reflect, they turn it around and still make themselves feel like they're the victim. Not only they make themselves feel like the victim, they have others around them that help them make them feel like they are the victim as well. So I don't want to be black and white, but I do feel that there are some that can be saved and there's some that cannot, that will never be saved. And that goes back to, if you even want to look at why there are serial killers, or why there are, certain people that continue to make offenses. It's the same mindset where you might be thinking, okay, well, when they hit rock bottom, or when they get, locked up this time, they're going to understand. Some people just continue to make offenses or continue to wallow in their sorrows and never feel that they need to self-reflect to change for themselves for the better. I feel that some people just do not. And, you know, um, what Chef was saying is like, if you're willing to go and help, you got to understand, what are you taking on? And for me, I I don't have it in me to take on someone else's um issues that they don't feel they want to even try. They don't even want to try, you know? Um if it's a situation where I've said, I've tried so many times, there's only so much that I can give, only because I am a mother and I am a wife, so I have to give my all to other actual human beings that I made, you know. So for me, I'm just like, there's some people you got to wash your hands of, kind of do the Heisman,
Yep.
and keep it and keep it moving. Maybe it's not for you to quote unquote save, but yeah, I just feel it's black and white like that. Like, some people just cannot be saved. But yeah.
And I
Yeah.
agree with you there. And you may not be the person, or like you said, maybe this person won't change. It's not a cure all for everybody, but I think you did the right thing, because ultimately you have to protect you and your family. And if you've done everything you can, yeah, definitely, I wouldn't want you to put yourself in that, martyr type thing where, oh, I just have to keep giving this person chance after chance. You don't. And then
Right.
that's that person's loss. And maybe they need to lose some people to be able to come to that realization. But yeah, you're not wrong. If I made you feel that way, no, you did the right thing. Sometimes you have to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we have somebody else in that joined in. Mika Marcel, I see you backstage. What's going on? Thanks for joining the show.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, Flower, how you
Hey,
doing?
I wanted to come in and show some love.
So talk to us. What's going on? What you got?
You know, I don't want to dwell on the past, but there was a lot that went on yesterday with King, conversations with King that, I still wanted to address. I thought about it all last night. And there was just a lot of stuff that took place um, last night that I kind of just wanted to talk through. So I know that I was hearing bits and pieces of the current discussion right now. So I really can't give a full opinion on what was discussed because I didn't hear or catch it all. I would just know that people were speaking about self-reflection, and that's my assumption, because that's kind of the end that I came in at. But I kind of just really wanted to talk about yesterday. Um, I know you personally, so um, and man, I have to say that Chef is probably the most. You really got to get him to that point to actually address you in the way that he addressed last night. He's normally the voice of reason for a lot of people. Um, he's the go-to person for almost everybody. His friends, his family, everybody goes to Chef. And so when I seen him respond to the gentleman last night, I was taken back because I'm like, wow, this person really poked his bear, and there's no is
yeah.
he at the point of no return. Yes. And Dawn could probably speak to that as well. So,
Oh,
but
yes.
so I just kind of wanted to talk about it, if that's cool.
Chef, I'm going to exit out now so I could just be ready for the ladies to come on. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be joining you guys very shortly. Just keeping us open. Just keep a little line open until they start. But I sincerely appreciate you taking your time out to
No
pop in.
problem.
Hi,
I
Miss
may
Helen.
be
Hey,
Okay.
older
guys.
than you. I may be older than you, Colette, but you're OG on this YouTube thing. So my
Yes.
auntie Colette.
Yo, reach out anytime, anything you need. You got me on Instagram, so let me know whatever you need.
Cause you got your
Hi,
joint.
Colette. I'm sorry I didn't speak when I came in.
Oh, yes, I said hi to you, Marcel, right?
Yeah, Mika Marcel. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mika
If I didn't speak back to you, I apologize about
No,
that.
no, you did. Yeah, chef. So I'm gonna head out, but yeah, hit me up on Instagram, whatever, or my email. I got an email. Let me know whatever you want. I got you.
I appreciate the constant support, man. Really. All right.
All right. Bye.
Blessed. Easy. Yeah, man. One thing I will say on side note, this YouTube thing, I've come across a lot of weirdos, weird people, but I definitely came across a lot of positive motivation from people I've never seen before. So I appreciate that. She's been in this game for a minute. She has a very professional setup, and she shows up to all of my stuff. You get me, like clockwork. So I appreciate it.
Are you speaking about Miss Colette?
Yes, WME.
I
Yeah.
think that she was on King's show, correct?
hmm She had showed up on our show. Yep.
Yeah, she has a good spirit. Something about her. I think that day that she was on, and somebody even came in and spoke, and I had to agree with her that it's just something about her of her spirit that is good. And I actually went and subscribed to her page that day that young lady, I can't remember who it was, came on the Conversations with King and had spoke about her. And so it made me go over there to her page and subscribing. I love her energy.
Yeah,
It's actually dope.
good stuff. Good stuff. Look at that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Chef,
did the
you're gonna
screen
have
split.
to give me her info. I would like to follow her as well.
Yeah, she's nice, man. That setup she got looked like it's dope. She
That's cool.
knows what she's doing. So I take all feedback and all assistance while we getting this plane up in the air. But look, man, let me see. Last minute shout outs. Last minute shout outs. Who we have? Who we have? Hey Terry. Snap. Blaze Brown. She stays in pocket. I love it. Mishi. Support her all the time. Queen Nita, she lives here, man. Kim 85. Yeah, man. It's got the boys EB. Yo, he feels like he's one of my soldiers, man. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all of you guys that take the time to follow me. You know, these weird moments for me to try and do something special over here. I appreciate you guys sincerely. So remember, I don't got to tell you, remember my page or on my page, all right? So Chef Choupino, at Chef Choupino, and IG. Email, it's chefchoupino@gmail. If you wish to support the channel, $ Chef Choupino. All proceeds actually are going to equipment improvements. Right now, I'm looking at a couple of cameras because this smartphone laptop thing ain't doing it. You know, I want to look crispy clear with the space cam like EBlack. But anyway, any last words, my wonderful, wonderful ladies? Flowers. Dawn.
What's up? Well, just to say that I'm proud of you. Um, I'm sorry that Mika joined a little late. I know you've got to get over to the other broadcast starting at 9, so I would have liked to join her in a little of that feedback, but maybe that's for another time.
Well,
The other show is getting ready to start, so
I'm gonna cut you off on this one because it's a good cutoff, right? Remember, this is the pregame show. We're doing it like NFL. We gave you the pregame show, then you watch the football game. What you got after that? The postgame show,
yes.
postgame wrap up. So what we're gonna do is do a postgame wrap up. The broadcast for the ladies is gonna be from 9 to 11-ish, right? So obviously, there's going to be some folks watching the broadcast that still have a couple things they want to discuss or unpack.
Yep.
So that's what that session is going to be. So I definitely would like you guys to tune back in once the conversation with King's broadcast is wrapped up. Come jump over to the cocktail session and Chef's channel.
Well, I'll be here. Thanks for having me, Chef.
I'll
Appreciate
be
it.
there as well.
Thanks for the kind words and the honesty and not telling them any secrets. I'll be sending your Cash App shortly.
Okay, thank you. I'm taking everything to the grave.
Right. Hold it down. So, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every single member of this beautiful garden that dropped in to kick it with your boy. I'm enjoying this. Let's go to the other spot. Holla back and catch you back here around 11:10-ish, 11:15-ish when that wraps, and we'll have some stuff to unpack. All right? So, thank you again. I appreciate you guys. Peace and love. Chef out.